we are back. And please stick around at the end of the show. Tim Russert and Robin Leach are going to leg wrestle. It'll be a real treat. All right, moving along. My next guest has written over 24 books. His latest is Touch Points. He has his own show called What Every Baby Knows on Lifetime. And interestingly enough, he was my pediatrician. Please welcome my doctor, Dr. T. Barry Brazelton. How are you?
Fine.
Haven't seen you in a while. What?
Got all your old records?
Oh, they're so moldy and gross looking. You actually have my records here.
I brought them especially.
How was I? How was I as a child? Did you know that I was destined for a talk show?
Well, I could see you were under a lot of pressure.
When I was a kid? Yes, the networks were leaning on me then.
Older brothers who were so great, you know, and they'd prance into the room, and this poor little kid would come in with his red hair and sit in the corner watching. Finally, he'd make a crack. Everybody would crack up. And so this was, I could foresee that you were going to keep your
I had
position.
good writers then,
That's
yes.
Right. But,
really, so you could see, I was a middle child. And is it now the middle child? Is it usual the middle child screams for attention? He wants.
Yeah, the middle child learns to cope. Let's put it that way. And you had two beautiful sisters below you and two brothers over you, and you were struggling all the time to get everybody's attention, which you came out doing very well.
Well, that's all this is about. Yeah. I think basically what we've just learned is that this whole show is my sick cry for help.
That's right.
Well, you seem so cheerful about it.
Get it? I can't say.
Why didn't you help me at the time?
This, I've got it all right here. It just really good.
I needed help. Well, how was I, say, when I think we actually have some visual aids here. You supplied some, and when we supplied some visual aids.
I called your mother and said I was coming on. Did she have any pictures of you? And she said none. And
she sold them. She sold them all. Yeah, she sold them all to Star Magazine. She did very well for herself. No, I think we have, I guess we have here, When I'm Born. We have a little shot here of When I'm Born. There I am. Now,
he was already 2 feet long at that stage.
Yeah, right. And you have my growth charts. Was I a big baby?
Mm-hmm. You were so big that at the age of 2, you still weren't walking. And your mother would come in. Most kids walk at 1.
I still really don't walk much. Andy carries me most everywhere I go.
And he would hang on to the side of the crib, you know, and the other kids would whirl by and he'd plop. Oh. So it was fairly obvious why.
So you're laughing at my misfortunes. We paid you good money to look after me, and you're just like, oh, he's crying out for help. He's sick. Oh, I can't even walk. This would be good fodder on a talk show.
We just kept waiting, and finally you got up and began to walk. But it wasn't.
I was 18, yeah. Let's just quickly, Dana, just quickly roll through the other ones. Let's not. There I am, age 1.5. Oh, he's such a sweet kid, and keep going. There I am. I tried to do commercial work at the time, but, and finally, yeah. My mother modeled my hair after Moe of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, so you've had something else done to it.
Yes, now I'm working on this, yes. I like to wear it up now. I went for the bowl cut the first week of the show, and people wrote in.
A few of her questions. Would you like to hear any of them?
Questions?
At 5, she was wondering how she could get you out of her bed.
Who?
And your mother.
That is not true. No, that is not true.
You're right, it's not true.
What are you doing? This is a national television show. Oh, it's just a joke.
She was just telling me.
What kind of doctor are you?
Predictor. And at about 12 to 14, she'd call me and she'd say, you know, Conan goes in the bathroom and spends 2 hours. What is he doing in there?
No. Tell them that too is a joke.
Just a joke, yeah. So what were you doing?
No, I was trying to figure out how I could find a doctor who would take my problem seriously. All right, well, listen, thank you very much for coming on.
I brought you something.
All right. That's our show for tonight. I do want to thank my guests. Dr. Brazelton, thank you much for being here. Thanks for the lollipop. I want to thank Tim Russert for being here. Appreciate it, Brent. Robin Leach. And once again, I'm very sorry we ran out of time for economist Woodrow Thomas. We're going to squeeze him on real soon, I promise. And, of course, my thanks to Andy Richter, the Max Weinberg 7. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning in.